case of this, is it 22 or 28 soldiers? The one that were convicted by the military tribunal.
Yeah.
And they had their sentences commuted to life imprisonment.
Yes.
Is that going to be the end of it?
Well, as far as
the army authority are open to reviewing that decision.
We are through with it in the army. We are through with that matter in the army. And I think this time the army has been extremely magnanimous. I wish that Nigerians will understand. Yes, I wish Nigerians will understand the implication of mutiny, the offense of mutiny in any army. Any army, not even our own army. No country takes that offense lightly, or no serious army takes it lightly. And let's not be sentimental here. That those sentences were commuted is an extraordinary act of magnanimity. Ordinarily, the sentences they were given is what that offense calls for. The issue is to confirm whether or not they committed the offense. The other surrounding sentiment is, by the way, when two of you agree to do a thing that is against the system, it has become mutiny. And to that extent, let's not bring sentiment of what promoted it.
Because we are human beings, we can't be very sentimental sometimes.
Yes.
That's another level. But I'm just talking I'm not a soldier, so we don't know what happens in the army.
Yes.
In a way. I'm talking about the principles of fairness, equity, and justice.
Yeah.
These are people, as you said in your remarks, the face of Nigeria after football is peacekeeping.
Yeah.
These are soldiers who are in the line of duty, who face fire.
All of us have had that experience. I've had it.
I mean, I faced fire
so did you misbehave in the process?
Well, that's I'm not the one being spoken about that. But my own concern is that the day it becomes they broke the rules of army, that is a problem here. What about those who they are accused of embezzling their money?
Yeah.
Has the army authority disciplined them?
Of course. And by the way, there's something here that has not been clarified. Nobody stole their money. And we try to point that out in that statement. The whole thing involved there is technical terms. There was an error, quite all right. And those officers have been punished for the error. Every offense has its own. What makes a thing a law is that you commit it, this is your punishment. You cannot punish somebody beyond what the law demands of his punishment. For the offense of negligence, which led to this situation, they've been punished. All of them have been punished. They were equally subjected to court martial, even though, from all indication, it was genuine error. But why should they do such an error to our embarrassment? So, there was no situation where they they plotted, planned, and designed means to steal the money. It was an error of miscalculation. And for that, they've been punished. But people are just emphasizing the embezzle. Was the money not gotten back? So I think there's so much misinformation along the line, all because of sentiment.
Yeah, we hope your directorate will clarify. So
we have tried, but people would rather prefer the other side of saying there was embezzlement. From the word go, we kept insisting this issue is a matter of mistake, but mistake is not even permitted in the army.
We're trying to live above our mistakes here. That's one more, and then my colleague will ask just one question. 10 years on now, the military has been, strictly speaking, kept to the barracks, focusing on duties of protection of security and life, this and that. Are we going to see the military keeping to that?
Definitely. It pays us better, and it pays the nation better.
I know that one. I know. That it pays the nation better.
Yes, and we are sufficiently convinced that we are better off under this kind of arrangement, and there's no reason to do otherwise than remaining in our barracks, training to be the best and to do what the nation pays us to do, protect them from external aggression.
So you have kids watching us. outside learning and stumbling without any interference.
That's not our calling. Our calling is to train to protect, and we are doing that to the best of our ability.
Well, my question is basically simple. In Lagos, for example, we've had more than 2 or 3 clashes between the army and the police. In several terms,
Recently?
not very recently.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to ask, what is the Nigerian army doing so that this kind of thing will not happen again?
To the extent that, and that's why I asked you recently, the development we have seen now is indicative of the efforts of the Nigerian army to curtail such embarrassment, and we don't foresee it anymore for as long as we are able to keep up with the present trend of training, orientation that we are giving to our personnel. We believe that such should gradually fizzle out, but definitely we don't want it. We don't think the police wants it either, and we're collaborating, both of us, to ensure that such things don't happen.
Sir, there are some areas in Lagos that we see army officers along the
Yes.
Is it exercise nationwide?
It's nationwide. It's nationwide. It's continuous, and the essence is to ensure that nobody constitutes a nuisance to the embarrassment of the army. If I wear this uniform to where I'm not supposed to wear it, those people will pick me up. So nobody, we have our own means of enforcing discipline within the system, and that's one of it.
So what is the task force?
We call it Operation Checkmate, and the essence is to ensure that nobody misbehaves in army uniform.
Sir, at times I'm lagging for market, I do see some guys.
Yeah, you are right. I'm about to even explain that. Another discovery in the process of that enforcement is that most of the people hanging around in uniform are not soldiers. Many of them are fake, and secondly, there are even those who are not fake, but they are not soldiers. We have found paramilitary organizations, police, and others. It appears that people are in love with the green. Everybody wants to appear in green, while the military is trying to be civilized. Others are trying to be more military. The khaki that we have dropped has become what people want to now pose with. And when some of them dress, if you are not schooled, if you are not a soldier, you are not likely to discover that this one is not a soldier. And they dress as much as possible to present a picture of the soldier. Secondly, some of those people you find in slippers are these stragglers. Those ones, most of the cases, they are complete fake. And they just got this uniform anywhere, anyhow, and wore it, not minding that they are not even properly dressed. But the checkmate has helped us to get some of them. Any of them will get like that, who are not covered by military law, are handed over to the police. But it's a continuous exercise.
After handing over to the police, and all 3-4 days after, we still see it.
It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but we've done our own. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'm really grateful, and I appreciate his questions.
Just two quick things. You mentioned when you were briefing us about how you are building your barracks by yourself.
Yes.
With due respect, sir, those are things you could push out to the public. I mean, I'm sure a lot of Nigerians will be glad to hear that.
Yeah, we've done it.
We know you are a bunch of trained people. When I got friends, seniors who are in the army, then I know the kind of training they have received. So if you are doing that, it's a way of improving the civil
relations. Yeah.
And you are right in the sense, it's a long time I saw soldiers parading the streets, the way we see others. Along that.